Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to my overview, such as it is, to Heading Out. Normally I have a whole spiel about my 2 hours with a game and whatever, right? This is a little bit of a special case. Now, I am not a negative channel. In fact, it's quite rare for me to go hell for leather after a game. We just looked at Indica recently, which was actually kind of terrible from a gameplay mechanic construction. And that was a bit of a 1 in 10, right? And while I would have argued at the time that might have been one of the worst games I'd looked at all year, the crown has been passed on in short order. I am not given to hyperbole. I know I get comparisons to Mac from Wortherby, and nothing against him, but his business is in tearing things to bits, and I try really hard to avoid being that way personally. But my God, when I tell you that this game is absolutely irredeemably burning hot garbage, know that I mean it. And I'm bringing receipts to this. So I would have given it 2 hours. I couldn't do it. The only reason I would do it would have been out of morbid curiosity bordering on Schadenfreude, and to be perfectly honest, that's not my pace. This game is so irredeemably awful that I lasted 27 minutes before I desktoped it. And while I got a key from the dev, I want my money back. I want my time back. The absolute abject disbelief that I had that this is something that people put money into, packaged, shipped, and it made it all the way to my hot little hands with an entire studio of people thinking that this somehow was valuable work product. It boggles my mind that I live in the same timeline as these sort of disconnected bubble dwellers. This game has the most cringiest, awful dialogue ever to grace my PC hardware. And while it has a driving model, it does obviously tout itself as a visual novel first. The driving model's kinda awful. It just wants to kick out and fishtail. The UI, while stylish, is so unbelievably cumbersome and unwieldy and unreadable, and you'll see it in the footage when you stop between destinations. It's overwhelmingly obtuse. Beyond that, as best as I can tell, you drive in the world map with trigger controls from point A to point B, and your punishment for speeding is that you get to play the game and have a police chase. So I just bloody held down the speed button and triggered as many as I could in my 20 odd minutes before I threw my dummy out of the pram. I'll admit, it flashed past my mind, this is the most stream-worthy game for the wrong reasons, but I don't really revel in misery and negative content. But even me, someone who stands pretty firm about that and tries really hard to give everything a fair shake, a bit of an even go, and I try very hard to see all sides of arguments, even me, I found myself going, my God, this is so funny to laugh at how incredibly terrible it is. I would almost make an exception and stream it. And if you are someone so inclined, I will leave you with this thought before I do something unusual, because I had my microphone accidentally turned on while I was recording this, so you can have a little bit of a compilation of Scarlett's favourite moments tacked onto the end of this. But presumably, now with gamers rising up and finally having enough of all the bullshit that the game industry is trying to shove down our throats, whether it's consumerist or even ideological, stuff like this that's been in development for years on the back of that momentum is still in the pipeline. So I expect that this might be the vanguard of absolute trasher, progressive nonsense that's gonna have to release to try and recoup its money. So if you're in the business of laughing at absolute cringe narratives that are too far along in development to pump the brakes, I guess you're probably going to eat well for the next 12 to 24 months. But anyway, I leave you with Heading Out's greatest hits. What the fuck is this? If you don't want the radio host to discuss issues that you find sensitive, fuck you with your fucking trigger bullshit.
Hold on. This is it, folks. This is the hero we always needed but never deserved. The whole city's in a state of fucking paralysis because this chick just made the grandest entrance of her life. And I don't care that you're all so convinced she's a dude, because that dude's a chick. Mark my words. She's like a jackalope. The interstate jackalope. Ooh, that has a nice ring to it. Hear that, American Press Association? You should hire me. Actually, no, don't. Ooh, a cookie! Guys, I just found a cookie! Been looking for you for a week, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, mother of God. That's delicious. It's like tasting sunshine. Shut the fuck up, Chirpwood! I'm tasting sunshine!
Oh, God.
You stopped by the side of the road trying to calm your breath. They didn't get you. Not this time. What did that girl nickname you? The interstate jackalope? If only she knew you're running away from more than just cops. Memories, disappointments, pain. Your first love. That one still hurts.
Oh my God, this is fucking awful.
You make new relationships and keep trying. You're not gonna let the past destroy your chance at future happiness. It is what it is. Holding on to that thought, you start up the engine.
Oh shit. Love fucking hurts, does it? Oh, this is so gay.
All pursuit units, stand down. He got away.
I'm 20. Ellen's 18. We're at a party. She's hanging out with some older guys, ne'er-do-wells and junkies. She's drunk and young and, you know, open. They're interested. It feels wrong. Predatory.
What?
Ellen looks at me. She's not asking me to step in, but I think she's expecting me to. Me being her older brother and all, but I'm also a coward. They're jocks, older, bigger. I'm afraid. Paralyzed and selfish.
Oh my God.
She walks into a room with them. The doors close and I just watch.
Righto, mate. Let the boys
How do I
tune
feel,
up
Miranda?
your sister.
Ever since I've heard about Ellen's death, I've been trapped in that memory. My little sister looks at me as the door closes, and I do nothing. A coward.
Oh, fuck this game. I don't want your fucking reward. I don't want your game. Fuck this right off.